Good day. It's a beautiful day here in Sally, Oregon. It's my new nickname for it, where I live. Sally, Oregon. 45th parallel. Marjo, reporting for duty. And when I say duty, I mean duty, not duty. Things are feeling good today. The sun is out. The coffee's good. It's a little chilly. I got my cap over here on standby. Let's see. September 22nd, 2017. There's definitely an overall thing going on. People are definitely ascending in one direction or another. Definitely. Now I'm starting to get kind of toasty. I'm wearing my Taylor Swift hoodie on. I got this when I lived in Omaha, Middle Earth, Nebraska. Front row. Excuse me. She helped me through a breakup. I'll meet her one day and say thank you, and likely will tear up. She is a great example for young girls and teaching them how to sit up straight and not take crap. Be a boss. And be able to be quirky and silly and goofy and have friends that you can trust. Just good stuff. There's not a whole lot of freaking Draco and Taylor. Anyway. So yeah, people are going up and some are going down. The vibrations are transitioning a lot right now. It's in the world of tarot, it's the devil card kind of day. I guess they're deciding whether it's gonna be, what's that word that they use all the time when it's upside down? You guys are, I can hear up in reverse. I like reciprocal. The devil reciprocated. I had a teacher that, in order to, Dave Anderson, CVI, Central Valley, California, class of, I don't know, 87. He explained reciprocal by doing a cartwheel. So I like to use that word. Deserves as much mention as possible, I believe. So the devil card in a reciprocal kind of way. You choose. I had a lot of goofy thoughts this morning. I'm getting sidetracked because there's a little bug on my page. Tiny little guy. You can't even see him. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. I don't even know what kind that is. Anyway, I got sidetracked. With did a bunch of little sayings today. Acceptance is the key to harmony. That's one of them. Leaves drop. When I hear stuff like that in nature, it's like when the teacher fluctuates through. Oh, this was a casualty this morning. I broke my pencil. I didn't put it away when I was done using it, and I left it on my bed, and now I'm making it worse. Trying to fix it, make it worse. Anyway, I'm not focusing today at all, so if this all ends up to be something, that's rad. This just might be a freaking Heyoka story hour. I had one of these experiences today. People that have peculiar names, I gotta sit back. People that have peculiar names, or have common basic names, that are spelled weird or not phonically correct, you can't bitch at people or complain to anybody but your parents. Like, I don't understand. I mean, I spell phonically, so by some guy that said that I spelled incorrectly because I don't match his way of spelling. You know, I spell phonically. A lot of people do. A lot of spectrometers spell phonically. So, I don't know. We think you guys are wrong. So, you can only blame your parents because, like, I'm trying not to use the example that I saw recently because I don't want to jinx anything. Like, we'll say, well, no, that's not even a good example because I love her. I don't know. Like, David, Dayvidid, something like that. Because your parents happen to be born in the early 2000s, so your name is basically spelled like a crisscross hashtag. You can't get mad at us for making fun of you and your parents. Alright, on to the next thing. I've had a video, this is more of a serious topic now. I've had more of a, I've done a video pretty recently talking about getting back to grassroots and stuff like that. And how important it is to learn things as much as you can about all kinds of stuff. Your environment, you know, get to know your neighbors, know what is supposed to be there, what's not supposed to be there. Know your environment. Be aware of your surroundings. Not everybody is here for your best intention. It's true. Even if they have, like, shiny badges and stuff. It ain't all about safety. It's about your address. And if it's safe. So, take that how you want. I really don't give no care. When I envision the world of what I think, I mean, it's so changing. I mean, we can't, I mean, it's all no holds barred at this point. Imagine anything you can imagine. Pretty much at this point, it's kind of happened. I mean, solar eclipse. I mean, things are getting weird. I mean, even to a rational mind, things are becoming unavoidable that stuff is changing in whatever capacity. So, and you know, we are all patterns, and you know how stupid freaking fashions come and go, like fucking bell bottoms and bouffant hairdos and stuff like that. Granted, bouffant hairdos are freaking an art in itself and sexy as hell, and should be adorned at the opera. I also think that ways of living are coming back around that better serve people and communities as a whole. Let's take a walk down memory lane and go back a little bit to the playground. Playground justice. Now, my playgrounds I spent at Project City School. Project City. I can actually say I grew up in the projects. But my projects were dirt roads and red soil and freaking 4x4 trucks and playing with matches, but having enough sense to not start fires to burn down forests and things like that. Being able to ride your bike for hours and hours. A lot more freedom. I didn't have a cell phone. I'll check in a few hours when I need a snack. I'll be alright. And Mom was busy, so she didn't care. Or, not that she didn't care, that's not fair to say. She was preoccupied with other things. So I got to fly low on people's radar for a long, long time. Just kind of skirted by, just observing, watching everything at all times. So that's where I spent my first playground experiences. And wouldn't it be rad if somebody was doing something, that's what fell. If somebody was doing something of ill will, like Like, I mean, people are, like, have gotten in trouble 3 strikes in California and, like, are doing, has that changed yet? I gotta look into that. But are doing, like, life sentences for freaking trying to sell dime bags to feed their family. And they're smart entrepreneurs. They just haven't been given a chance because, for whatever reason, people are jerks. So, for stupid shit like that. But if, like, you know, if people stole things and stuff like that, but actually if there's enough abundance for everyone, people wouldn't even have to steal. But to get to that point, there's going to be a lot of transition. So, like, if, say, people freaking stole stuff and things like that, give them a freaking Indian burn. Some countries cut off hands. That's a little bit extreme. We are America. That's kind of mean. But a few Indian burns from a really big guy, that'd free up a cot. An incarceration cot. Stuff like that. And remember, do you guys remember bombardment? It was not just dodgeball. It was like the classy uncle to dodgeball. Bombardment was. It had rules. And I'm pretty sure now that I think about it, those rules change based on my brother's mood. Now that I think about it, most games that he made up, it's still today. That could be the case. But I'm not quite as gullible today. Anyway. Play down justice. Freaking, yeah, if you're a dick and freaking want to freaking push your wife down because you get drunk and stupid and think you're big and bad, I think that would call for, like, her to choose the person to do it, wooden paddle, bare-assed in town square. Yep, bare-assed ass lashings by her choice. Biggest, baddest motherfucker. Or even if she wants to do it herself, whatever. But no cuts. Just fucking welts, bitch. That kind of stuff. Fair is fair, dick. Red Rover. Red Rover. There's some justice in Red Rover. If you're a good person, they will let you through and open your hands. If you are a dick, prepare to be clothesline, motherfucker. There's a judge of character right there. See, we were all taught this stuff. You just, you know, it's your personal constitution that dictates the grasp of your cohort's hand. Let's see, moving on. I'll save that for a third eye activated face butt post. It's pretty clever though. So look out for the hashtag word whimsy. Let's see what else. Things that you need to make space on your radar for. Oh, I was watching a Dolores Cannon video, and when I'm done with this, I'm going to get back to that actually. It's pretty cool. She's freaking done what she's done longer than I've been alive. God. Oh man, that woman has opened up some eyes. I mean, if you count just the third eye ones that she's tapped into. Wow. She's a gift. She's a pearl. She's a pearl. She's a mini pearl. Yep. In polyester. I went through my polyester pant phase. Heck yeah, I had the most badass polyester pants. I would freaking rock that shit. Little flare at the bottom, not too much, ain't no ding-a-ling. People already hear me coming with my step. I don't need to make that much noise. Anyway, Dolores Cannon, I always say Claiborne, Cannon, boom, 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 because she blows my mind all the fucking time. She made a mention of a book, Bridie Murphy, so now that's on my radar, so I'm going to check that out and probably learn everything I can about that, which is probably going to send me off into a whole other tangent in itself altogether. But I have made a correlation. I have seen a pattern. There's a definite pattern because her husband was in the military for 21 years, 22 years, and I was an Air Force person, so I know about that paradigm program. I've been aware of that for a long time, and as her husband was, and there's definitely a connection. I connect the dots, between, I hope that doesn't get copyrighted, I did change it. Ode to Pee Wee Herman, Playhouse. Thanks, Peter. Do we connected? Is that connected dots? La la la. I gotta Google that too. Maybe it was lamb chop. Lamb chop. Maybe it was lamb chop. Sherry Lewis. Oh. I was so sad the day I found out she wasn't alive. Anyway, focus. Military, indigenous tribe, people of the earth, like myself, servants of the higher light, light worker, extraordinaire, at your service, and clairvoyance. They're in the same hood. They all vibrate like the same frequency. It's kind of cool. So today's a Babbling Brook day. It's kind of chilly. It's 922. I go back and forth. I'm excited about the changes that are happening right now, including my hair coming back. I am ready for this. I'm ready to see what colors it's going to come back in, because I guarantee it's coming back a lot lighter than what it was when I left it. So, this is for you guys. Evidently a guy wanted me to give it to you because... Ow! I didn't know there were thorns and they're tiny and it was mean and it bit me because I held on too tight. Let that be a lesson to you. Because it fell, so I'm supposed to give it to you in the video because that's mean. Bye. Peace. Ayoka March. Have the best day of your life. Buy a t-shirt. I didn't mean to say have the best day of your... I mean, you can if you want to, but I misspoke. What I meant to say is buy a t-shirt because straight people like rainbows too. It's in the color spectrum because that is the correct order in the mind of a spectrometer. In any logical person, I think. Gilbert Baker doesn't care. He died a few months back. Help me support my mission to help give people some of the best moments of their life. It's always changing. It's always expanding. Whether they know it or they don't, and preferably it would be better if they don't. So you all have a good day. Oh, I met a neat lady. She's like a freaking soul. She was a divine little feather from heaven. Let me tell you, speaking of, she gave me a freaking feather. I got a new one for my collection. I'm not messing with it. I think I just see. Now I got it. See, I'm trying to freaking share and I fucking wreck shit. Oh, goddamn time. Goddamn it. Leave it be. It's my stupid sausage fingers. Anyway, she gave me a red-tailed hawk feather. And I got to go hang out at her place and take pictures of cows, and I held a frog, and I haven't held a frog in I don't know how long, so you can go ahead and I put pictures up on my third eye, three eyes activated Facebook page. You can find pictures of these fun experiences and excursions that I go on around about Sally, Oregon and such. Hopefully, if people keep buying my t-shirts, I'll be able to expand this into farther realms. So, peace, y'all.